Welcome to a story that will shake your heart. It's not just about love, it's about betrayal, survival, and a twist that leads straight into the dangerous world of the Mafia. If you stay till the end, you'll witness how one boy's life turned upside down, and how fate dragged him into a world he never imagined. Trust me, this will be worth your time. Before the story begins, here are 5 questions for you. Listen carefully to the story, and at the end, write your answers in the comments. Now, let's begin the story. There was a young man named Ayaan, around 24 years old. He worked as a database manager in a large automobile company. Every day, during lunch, he visited a small cafe near his office. And there, he often saw a girl named Sana. She was younger, around 22. She worked in a nearby government bank. At first, it was just glances, then small smiles, and soon, words were exchanged. "Do you come here often?" Ayaan asked once, nervously. Sana smiled.
"Every lunch break, just like you."
They began to sit together. They shared stories of work, dreams, and life. Slowly, they became close. Love grew between them. Ayaan was kind, hardworking. Sana was sweet, gentle, and caring, or so it seemed. They promised each other, "One day, we'll live together, in our own home." And for a while, everything was perfect. Ayaan had taken a home loan. He worked day and night, saving every penny. Finally, only one installment was left. One last payment, and the house would be his. But fate is cruel. The automobile company's stocks crashed. The management announced a mass firing. And among the hundreds who lost their jobs, was Ayaan. He sat in silence that evening, staring at the notice. Everything inside him felt broken. "If I can't pay the final installment, everything will be gone. My house, my dream." With a heavy heart, he went to Sana. He told her everything. He begged, not for much, just a little help. "You work in a bank. Maybe you can arrange something. A legal way, just a little support." But Sana's response cut deeper than any knife. She said coldly,
"I'll see. I'll try, but don't depend too much on me."
Days passed. She didn't help. Instead, she began avoiding him, ignoring his calls, ignoring his pain. Ayaan realized he was alone. The day came. He heard a knock on the door. When he opened it, his world froze. A team of bank officers stood there. With them, the police. And among the bankers was Sana, the girl he loved, the girl who promised to stand with him forever. Ayaan thought maybe her heart would melt, but she looked at him with cold, professional eyes.
"Sir, you failed to pay your final installment. According to policy, you must vacate the house within 2 weeks. Please sign these papers."
His hands shook. His lips trembled. "Sana, why are you doing this? Don't you remember our promises?" She avoided his eyes.
"I'm not here as your anything. I'm here as a banker. Sign the papers, or the police will handle it."
Tears filled Ayaan's eyes as he signed. His heart shattered into pieces. As they left, he saw Sana again, this time, standing beside another banker. She glanced back at him, and smirked. A smirk that taunted him, mocked his love. He didn't react. He just closed the door, and sank to the floor. 2 weeks later, Ayaan was out. No house, no job, no love. He wandered the streets, broken. Thankfully, a friend from the same bank where Sana worked saw his pain. That friend invited him in. "You can stay at my place. Don't worry, until you find a new job, my home is your home." It gave him a little hope, a little light, but life wasn't done testing him. One night, Ayaan was returning home late. The street was dark and empty. Suddenly, 2 thugs appeared. "Hand over your phone and wallet." He fought back with all his strength. He kicked one down, but the other pulled out a gun. The cold metal pressed against his forehead. Then, bang! A gunshot echoed. But it wasn't Ayaan who fell. The thug dropped to the ground. Ayaan turned around. Behind him stood a man in a suit. Sharp eyes, a cold expression, and a pistol still smoking in his hand. The man spoke to the thug. "This is Don Armand's territory. How dare you steal here? Go and tell your boss never to touch our streets again." The thug ran, terrified. The man then looked at Ayaan. He placed a hand on his shoulder. You fought well. What's your name? Ayaan told him his story. About his job, his house, his betrayal by Sana. The man nodded slowly. You've lost everything, but maybe this is not the end. Come with me. My Don will want to meet you. He always respects men who can fight back. Ayaan hesitated, but then stepped forward. Perhaps this was fate's way of opening a new door. A dangerous door. And sir, he followed the man into the night. And that was just the beginning. The beginning of a story where love turns to betrayal, and betrayal leads into the heart of the Mafia world. Will Ayaan survive this new life? Will he ever find revenge against Sana? Or will he lose himself in the darkness of the underworld? That we will discover in part 2. So tell me in the comments, what do you think will happen next? And don't forget to answer the 5 questions from the beginning. Until next time, stay relaxed and stay curious.